Well, happy Sunday morning to everyone out there. Thank you so much for joining again. I hope everyone has had a terrific week and just a weekend as well. Yesterday we saw the warm temperatures into the low 80s. Today much cooler thanks to a cold front that we saw yesterday. But guess what? We're tracking another cold front this afternoon. I'm Weather Impact Team Meteorologist Jaden Knowles, and let's go ahead and take a look outside and see how things are looking so far. And you can see so much sunshine, beautiful cloud coverage. I mean, a lot different than yesterday morning. Yesterday was a lot warmer, and we were tracking those showers and thunderstorms towards the high country yesterday. Today, much drier across the entire state. Let's take a look at our almanac from yesterday. Yesterday's high was actually 83 degrees, well above average. But today, much different. We're about 20 degrees cooler than what we saw yesterday. Morning temperatures right now, 56 degrees here in downtown Denver. And there was a freeze warning for the San Luis Valley, but that has now expired at 9 a.m. So that's the good news there. It was very cold down near Alamosa. You saw overnight temperature of about 21 degrees. So freezing temperatures for sure. We're only going to warm up to the upper 60s today, seeing 68 degrees with lots of sunshine, but still cool conditions. Overall, looking at the highs across the entire state, we're seeing the low to mid 60s for the eastern plains, 40s and 50s in the high country, and then also the upper 60s for the western slope. Here's satellite, and looking at our weather pattern, what we saw yesterday, that low pressure system spinning over near Bismarck. And we saw the tail end of that. That's the reason we saw that cold front yesterday. And we are tracking another cold front this afternoon. That's going to bring us to cooler temperatures for Monday and rain this afternoon. So far, though, throughout your morning hours and afternoon hours, we're going to stay nice and dry. But after 5 p.m., that's going to be the best chances of seeing those scattered showers and thunderstorms. So here's your future cast. And noticing after 5 p.m., we'll see that increase in cloud coverage and rain starting in just north of us near Fort Collins. And then that upslope winds will finally help us bring some moisture down towards Denver and parts of Castle Rock and even snow to parts of the Rocky Mountain National Park. Rocky Mountain, you're supposed to see about 2 to 4 inches of snow once we head into tomorrow. But that's going to be quickly moving out by 11 p.m. But noticing we're the only ones that's going to see the rain today. To the west, the western slope, high country, down towards the south and the eastern plains, you guys are actually going to stay nice and sunny and dry. Here's a closer look at it. Starting in Fort Collins, once again, those isolated showers, those upslope winds as that cold front moves through, that's going to bring that moisture down to Denver and parts of Castle Rock and Boulder. And then you can see over towards the foothills at the higher elevations, that good accumulating snow, about 2 to 4 inches. So as far as our rain forecast, definitely just staying here in the Front Range area and the metro area. Everyone else, you're not going to see much rain this afternoon. Overnight lows, though, once that cold front moves through today, it's going to be even cooler. 20s and 30s in the high country, the low 40s for Grand Junction. We'll see 41 degrees here in Denver for overnight low. But here's your high for tomorrow. 57 degrees, very fall-like, mostly cloudy conditions throughout the day. We could see some isolated showers, hit or miss showers, starting after 3 p.m. And those winds will be just a little bit breezy, but not as gusty as what we saw yesterday. Here's your highs across the state tomorrow. Upper 50s for the eastern plains, 40s and 50s in the high country, and then also the low 70s for the western slope. So the rest of your 7-day forecast looks very nice and very fall-like indeed. 57 for your Monday, 66 by Tuesday. We're seeing sunshine and cool temperatures, 78 by Wednesday in the upper 70s as we head into the weekend. But overall, I hope everyone has a terrific Sunday. Go Broncos. I hope all your favorite football teams won over the weekend. Hopefully the Broncos will win, and hopefully the Cowboys will win and not just tie like they did last week. But overall, I'm glad that everyone tuned in. I'm Weather Impact Team Meteorologist Jaden Knowles.